Hi all. What I want to show you today is how to do divisibility tests. So that is to see what numbers go into another number. So we start with the number 1. Everything's divisible by 1. If it's only divisible by 1 in itself, then it's a prime number. We know that. Number 2, all even numbers are divisible by the number 2. So the last digit must be, if it is a 0, a 2, a 4, a 6, or an 8, then 2 will go into that number. 3 is an interesting one. If the sum of the digits, when you add them up, is also divisible by 3, I'll show you how to do that shortly. 4, the number formed from the last 2 digits must be divisible by 4. 5, the last digit must be a 0 or a 5. 6, now 6 is a combination of divisibility test 2 and 3. So if it's divisible by 2 and it's also divisible by 3, then it will be divisible by 6. 7, bad luck. There is no easy way apart from dividing 7 into the number. 8, the number formed from the last 3 digits must be divisible by 8. So that's the hundreds, the tens, and the units. When you put them together, you need to see whether 8 goes into them, which is not as easy as some of the others, but it still works for big numbers. 9, the sum of the digits must be divisible by 9. So it's like the divisibility by 3 test, but this is a divisibility by 9. And 10 is really easy. If it ends in a 0, then it must be divisible by 10. So let's have a look at a few questions here. The number 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7. So let's go through and see what we can find out. So, is it divisible by 2? If the last number, look at the rule at the top, is it even? Yes, it's not even, so it's not divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? So let's add up the numbers. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14, plus 6 is 20, plus 7 is 27. 2 and 7 add up to be 9, and 3 goes into 9. So yes, that is divisible by 3. Is it divisible by 4? So we need to see the last 2 numbers. 67. Does 4 go into 67? No, it doesn't. It would also have to be even to be divisible by 4. 5. Doesn't end in a 5 or a 0? No, it doesn't. Divisible by 6. Well, it must pass divisibility test 2 and divisibility test 3. So it doesn't do either of those. Divisibility test 7, we'll leave that. You can practice later to see if you can divide 7 into that. Divisibility test 8. So we're now looking at the last 3 numbers. 5, 6, 7. 567. Does 8 go into that? 8 into 56 goes. So no, it doesn't go. And divisibility test 9. Now we've got to add those up again. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 5 is 14. Plus 6 is 20. Plus 7 is 27. 2 and 7 is 9. So yes, it does go into 9. And does it end in a 0? No, it doesn't. So 243,567 is only divisible by 3 and 9. So now let's look at the next number. And that's 28,080. Is it divisible by 2? Yes, it's even. Is it divisible by 3? 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 8 is 18. So 1 plus 8 is 3. Sorry, 1 plus 8 is 9, and 3 goes into 9, so that's true. While we're here, that's also true for the divisibility test of 9. Does 4 go into the last 2 digits? Into 80? Yes, 4 does go into 80. Does it end in a 5 or a 0? Yes, it does. Does divisibility test 2 and 3, are they true? Yes, they are. I'll leave you to work that one out. are the last three digits divisible by 8? Yes, they are. And does it end in a 0? Yes. So that's one that's divisible by a whole lot of things. All right, so I'll leave you to practice on the other 3 examples. I hope this has helped you with your divisibility.